Welcome back. We are back. We are continuing. Last time, we got a really solid, this is an ending situation, and I wasn't ready for it to be the ending. So I looked into, I did this on stream, right? Or on video, but looked into other stuff that's like, we haven't solved this, and turns out, sure enough, there is more to do, so, aside from trophies. So in lieu of that knowledge, I don't know if that's how you use the phrase in lieu, but given that, we're going to go through some of that now to try and wrap up the things that we know, the things that we suspect, things that we want to try, and hopefully come to a more satisfactory ending than what we have so far. So, with that said, let us go about it. The major thing I found should be easy enough to start with. But it's just, I would have never thought to do this. So first we'll go ahead, I think we ended in the throne room, so no. I had the blessing of the monk, and I ended in the throne room. Can the throne room just not be out here? If so, that'd be fascinating. But I'm pretty sure I ended it in the throne room because I wanted to have it out here, and apparently that's not going to happen. Luckily we don't need it to happen, but, you know. Would have been nice. We will banner of the king, and we shall choose blue. For reasons that will become more apparent as we go. Sure. We'll go with this. So last time we used one of these in the blue room. I'm not going to use it here because I want to do stuff with it in the blue room. So if we can get that again, maybe not, right? But that is the intention, that is the plan. Trophy room is pretty nice. Let's do that. So we have a few more left, right? We've got the Darebird trophy, the Cursed trophy, and the trophy for winning the drafting strategy sweepstakes, which means having 20 dead end rooms in a single run. Don't know how I'm ever going to do that, but, you know, it's a thought. I suspect that one of these is the Eye Island. Couldn't tell you, don't know nothing about it, but it is a part of the world, therefore it exists. Lots of gems, lots of items, lots of money. I think I will go ahead and garage because I do have the aquarium. So why not, you know? But yeah, it has power. But power does not go through the conference room, assuming it does go through the workshop even, so. I guess I'll din. Neither one of these are oriented how I want them to be, but I don't want to spend 3 gems on this guy. Just to use it 2 directions, so. Those don't go with the direction I want. Do I at least have a key card? No, because I ended in throne room, so I don't have a key card. How dare you do this to me? It's a trap. I've been set up. I do feel somewhat scammed that I can't get the throne room outside. That is a serious oversight on someone's part. Whose, I can't really say, but all of these are good. Gosh, I feel like I need Silver Spoon more than anything else. We'll Master Key and we'll Silver Spoon because we're good on gems. But if we can get 60 money, aka treasure room, treasure trove, then we will come back for that, I'm sure. Attic here. You're really trying to kill this run, aren't you? Why do I feel like I'm really having to fight for this, too? This is kind of insane. This is dangerous. Let's go ahead and log in, see if we get anything from the help. And technically I'm referring to, the help when I'm talking about that. But really I just want, Must be patient, wait, he will return to the estate. We will return to the estate when Master Simon has done all that he has set out to do alone. That's true. I feel like I wish I could just have a thing where I do in the game calling them back, That'd be kind of nice. Satisfactory close to the thing. Look, I have done what I set out to do. Found my mother. I have done all these things. I do despise this. Okay. What's the only way left for me? Break room is free though. And I have a master key, so I don't even need a lot of stuff. I like money, but I don't know why it's there. Okay, 1 and 4 is 5. Times 4 is 20. Times 1 is 20. Divided by 1 is 20. Or minus 1, ooh, 19. Minus 4 is 15. Donde está 15? There we go. Wow, okay. So circle 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rounded to the nearest 1 is... Sorry, rounded to the nearest 10 is 10. Minus 5 is 5. Still rounds to 10. Plus 5 is 15. Rounds to 20. Minus 5. Still rounds to 20. Nope, it rounds down right now. Okay. 4 is 5. Times 4 is 20. Minus 5 is 15. 3, 2, 1 is 6. That's why. 3, 2, 1 is 6. Rounds to 10. Minus 6. Rounds to 0. Plus 6 is 10. I don't round up to that. I need to be awake. Need to be attentive. Need to be alert. We have 6 and we round to 10. Minus 6 is 4. Plus 6 is 10. Rounds to 10. It goes to 4. There we go. Sanity is difficult. Sorry, guys. That doesn't do what I want it to do. Hopefully I can... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. So basically I need to find a key card in whatever room is south of me. Or I need utility closet. What a hard day this has already been. I could find it in here. It's like my only option, actually. Nope. What a worthless day. Lord of mercy, this was terrible. All blue rooms, but man, this was just critically bad. I could try and log into the, whatever you call it. Yeah. The shelter and force an unlock, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. 5 coins. Ooh, big deal. But yeah, technically if I do Black Bridge to the shelter, then I can run the radiation scan, and if the radiation scan is high, then it'll unlock all the doors. If that happens at the very end of the map, you don't do it this early, because it won't do anything. If the reading is 12 or higher, emergency protocol initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. No shot, yep. Yeah, that's what I figured. Gosh darn it, how cruel can you be? Okay, well we'll try this again. We did get thrown in pretty quickly when we tried a Banner of the King to be black, so maybe there's something valuable in that. I don't know. We shall have 20. I can go buy a moon pendant and try to save some of this. Yeah. Go get a moon pendant and try to save at least some item like the silver spoon or the master key. Hopefully. Probably not. Probably gonna keep the coupon book. Je déteste. Yeah. Call it a day. I'll have the key card for sure. Moon pendant will save 2 things. I think it's probably gonna be 2 crappiest things I have. What a worthless day. Absolutely despicable. From the throne room not popping up outside where I wanted it to be, to all of that. That was a lot. That was a lot to just get thrown in my face. Salt shovel. It's not the 2 worst things in the world. Break room. Foyer is fine. Always good. Go outside and get regular things. Trading post might have served me better, but I don't know if I had that option at all. Well, I will today. Okay, we're gonna go again, try and do another blue run. The reason I'm doing blue is because first of all, the throne room is technically blue now, but it'll probably still respond to a black banner. However, Nicky, if you will. But yeah, however, nice to have that. Our goal is actually to get the gallery. The gallery is what we want, among other things. So the rest of this we really don't care much about. Like one way or the other, it can do mostly whatever it wants to. That's the foundation. I guess I can go in the foundation, draft either side. Ooh, I have that though, because I did the smart thing. I did the smart thing, guys. Aren't you proud of me? You shouldn't have to be. Oh my goodness, already. Attic, load me up. I'm ready to fight you all day today now. You treated me bad yesterday, I'm going to fight you today. It's 3, 4, 5, at least I got that back. 6, 7, and 8. Where are you going to be? Pretty far away, okay. We'll go back and start doing things from the beginning. I mean the actual beginning, because that's the smart thing to do right now. Don't really care about the keys at the moment. Gallery, here we are. Okay, we do need that one. And why the gallery? Well, because also, why is one shorter than the other? This really does make me think you can get different things out of this, maybe. I don't know. But we need this key. That key is part of our little puzzle here. You say the key to room 8? But we know about room 8. Apparently you can do strange things with this key that I would have never guessed to do, but apparently you can. How would you know to do these things? I don't know. I'm just here doing what the internet tells me I can do. Because I can. But run the experiment first. Sure. Go ahead and log in just to see if it's going to give me any more hints. Probably not. They're doing this whole like, Simon will take us back when he wants us, so maybe not. Oh, entry's right next to me, Dad. Security will work. Not like it ever gives me anything, even though it technically can. Conservatory doesn't actually help me, but it also kind of is interesting to have. I don't know which corner I should be putting it in, though, because I feel like you might be able to get something when you put it in a different corner. Which corner that is, I couldn't tell you. Technically, there's only 4 corners, but I have put it in this corner so many times and nothing's happened, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably not that one. Just get whatever's in here because I can. 6. Rounded is 6. Plus 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Is there a reason I'm rounding things that are whole numbers? Apparently not. 12 plus half of 13, which is 6.5, so 18.5, rounded as 19. Swap it's 91. See, that's useful. Plus 3 is 94. Swap it is 49. Didn't mean to round it. That's not 3. 91 plus half of 3 is 92.5. Hold on, I did this one wrong, didn't I? Based on the fact that it doesn't round up, then the answer is yes. So 12 and 16 is 6 is 18 when rounded. Becomes 81. Plus 1.5 is 82 when rounded. Becomes 28. Plus 3 is, or plus 1.5. What did I say, 28? Plus 1 is 29, goes to 92, that's not right. Let's start over. 12 plus 6.5 is 18.5. We round it, and we round it down because 5 rounds down, as we just saw. So that becomes 18. Flip it is 81. Next step, 81 plus 1.5 is 82.5. Round down, 82, flip it, 28. Now the third one. 28 plus 1.5 is 29. When rounded, flip it is 92. Ain't no chance. It's probably 3. The answer's probably 3. Nope, okay. 6, 8, 9. So now we're going to round the 0.5s up, which is the inconsistency with 5 on this is astonishing. So like 15 rounds to 10, but 1.5 rounds to 2 is what I think the rule is, and I don't get that at all. 12 plus 6.5 is 18, rounded to 9, or 18.5, rounded to 19. Goes to 91. Plus 1.5 is 92.5, which rounds to 93. Flip it is 39. Plus 1.5 is 40.5, rounded as 41, goes to 14. See, the inconsistency with their 5s is truly absurd. 15 will round to 10, but 1.5 will round to 2. That's why. Game, you need to be consistent with your 5s. Either it rounds up or it doesn't. You watch and post, I'm going to be like, oh, it's just me that keeps getting confused on which one it does. I would actually laugh. I'd be happy and I'd laugh and I'd get a good joke out of that. I don't think that's the case. I think the game is inconsistent with its 5s, depending on what place it is. Sure, we'll do the free one. Well, I stuck my pantry with fruit. I was like, what did I do with that? I have fruit. I guess it doesn't actually matter, right? Because the den is right above us and it'll go this way. What do we have? Sledgehammer and shovel. We have a battery pack, but we don't have a broken lever. I kind of want a broken lever. A B. Got the trading post outside so I can theoretically fight for one, but I'm a lover, not a fighter. Parlor. All of these are bad. Can I get dice, please? Because honestly, I need that. Can I get a broken hammer so I can dig for them? Broken lever, I mean. So I can dig for some dice. Because the jackhammer baby is something else. Jackhammer baby. Now I'm wholly dependent on this side going well, which is not what I was trying to do. All of these are basically equivalent, minus a few differences. That's life, you know. Things are basically equivalent unless you count the differences. Drafting studio, I guess, because the rest of those options are kind of suicide. And my pantry isn't the only thing that's full. So we do need the vault, is the other side of this coin. Vault should come soon. And then the throne room will just make things convenient for me to go back down to the place and open the other two boxes that I didn't see last time. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Sexy sex. Closet's fine, honestly, because I do want this to be a dead end, that way it doesn't get in the way of the other one. And it's nice to have money, and it's nice to have a reroll. So yeah, it won't be in the way of drafting studio if it ends up going to the right. These are kind of genuinely bad options. Bad offices. I guess I should take pictures of these, shouldn't I? Nah, it's okay. It's whatever. I need to find the 8th one. I don't actually know what number I don't have, but I need to find the 8th one. Use. Why can't you just take me to the right? Thank you for the key. Might need a wine cellar further down. Drawing room serves our purposes. We break even on gems, we get directions, options 6 and 8. Do I not have 7? Is that the one I'm missing? Rotunda would be fine, but I can't do it. Boiler room is gonna make things real tough. See if I can draft a wine cellar on one of these other doors. Commissary is kind of the same thing. But I can't because I'm stupid. There we go. Baby. Oof. Game is really fighting me though. Just a yikes all over, man. I'll take it. I need the help here. I'm using this. Alright, game, you want to fight? I've got to fight for you. Give me a vault. Vault would be nice now. Library is movement. I don't really care for it though. Garage takes me outside, which we will hope that is useful. Gets me keys. I don't have car keys, but we use our one dice if we have to make sure we go to the right. Oh, that's risky though. I'm not gonna do that. These are some better options. Pool is a fairly good option, especially because it can get us pump room, which will also go to the right here. But we are sort of stranded. Let me go back to drafting studio and just see what happens over there. I'm in the water. I have good steps. I have a dining room in case I'm not good steps. Now did I screw this up already? Okay. Could also dig for the broken lever, but I don't suspect anything special is going to happen. That's a showroom, I think. Not a showroom. Yeah, showroom. No, it's a trophy room, which I have. So, Utility closet could open things up for me, like the garage. One of these is a good choice, and one of these is a smart choice. Wah. Also counting my gear rooms, I think I only have 2. But 3, 4. I have 4 gear rooms. And 2 directions are chopped off, so I'm gonna get something out of this. Man, this is a gamble. Yep. So we did get all of the extra. We got every room basically, so that's something. Broken lever, which helps with a jackhammer, which helps us find nice things like dice. Never mind, we don't need dice because we have all the dice in the world. Like the silver key to make dreams come true. Got a backup lever for that side, but we already pulled that side, so. And we already got whatever was in here. Okay. Use gems to redraw if we need to, up to 8 times. That's a solid defense mechanism right there. Because my only priority right now is a vault, technically. I still would like to have throne room, but a vault is the important one, so. We made a gamble. We got pretty good stuff from it, so let's see what our steps are. 43. I have the throne room. Not the throne room. I have the trophy room, thank you. That'll put me at like 70 steps. Almost 75, nice. How far is it to a workshop? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps, easy. Easy. We'll just jackhammer everything we can, just in case we need the dice. Observatory is correct, okay. Show me Hammerjack. Worst case, it gets me extra gems, which is extra rerolls, so. Boom. Three dice. Look at that. 3 gems. Solid. 3 keys. You know what? This is a great room. Such fertile soil. We love the fertile soil. That's the attic. See, we're already winning, guys. We are already winning. That was absolutely worth the 10 steps it took. I don't think there's anything left for me that way. Secret garden, we can probably dig at least once or twice. Appreciate the keys. Do you have anything more to offer me? Looks like a no. That's fine. A dice, there we go. Told you all, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but man, if we're gonna fight, it's war. We got possibly a dig spot down here, over here. No, apparently not today, okay. The game can't give me too much power, apparently. This takes us to the garage, which will not be open because we did not power it. Nor have we drafted utility closet. Room gets us closer. We need to go straight from here, nothing to dig. Okay. Game, I've got the keys. You can try and fight me for keys all day long. Dark room, I'll take it. Bzz, 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 can't see. Oh no, you can't see, you're screwed. No, I'm not. You can't screw me over that easily, although I'll take that in case I can trade it for something useful. Use a key. I think I'm really going to start fighting for stuff now. I'll fight next time. Here's where we absolutely must fight for the vault. Okay. No. Man, treasure trove now, are you kidding me? Get out of here. I need a vault, which will cost 3 gems. So that's why I'm using these first. There we go, baby. There does come a point in life when the game cannot stop you anymore. I mean, ignore yesterday. Yesterday was terrible. Thursday, February 18th. Interesting. Okay, friends, so, fun fact. Apparently in the vault, if you have, frick is it, basement key, not basement key, key 8. We hop over here to deposit box number 53. Why it is this, I don't know. How anyone figured this out, I don't know. But we can use this here. Allowance token. And a message from Uncle Herbert. My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words written in a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Is that the 9x3 castle one? Maybe. Or not 9, 6x3. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon to whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes, that's not how you spell pouring, that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. I will give him credit, however, is in the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor requesting additional material for use in the creation of a cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to his survey, the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned this project. As for me, I was ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession. And with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say this outcome is quite fitting, poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers, which is a reference we'll get eventually. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? The answer is yes. At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination, so I will lay down this burden and leave this stone and the winding path of intrigue it proceeds for future generations to explore. Oh dear, okay. Definitely taking a picture of that. That was the thing we did. Treasure map went to office, I think. Sure did, okay. Refill foundation, honestly. Okay. I will do that at some later date. So now that's a thing we've done, right? Time to get digging. Where are you? There we are. In the carpet. Hopefully we will get the thing that I am waiting for and have been waiting for and have been doing this for a long time just to get. It really has to be a certain room, doesn't it? Okay. That's really unfortunate. Maybe we'll do that in the future. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay. So the hints tell me that those have a numerical value, which always comes out something between 1 and 26. So, given the hints I have, it seems readily apparent. Let me see if I can make this readily apparent. I'm bad at making things readily apparent, so expect this to be a huge flop. But this one I just took. Sure is, okay. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. Okay. And where was it? Was it in here? Oh, look, that's showing it now. This, okay, numeric cores. So we have a number that's separated into smaller numbers, right? I think this is probably the more important page. And you can't read it, so I'm putting it back where it should be. Okay. Right, cores falling completely out of favor, no longer being included by proofs by serious errors petitions. This concept was considered sacred, it's now over-engineered concept, blah, 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 blah. As Philip Wilkins once famously put it, take any number with 4 or more digits without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. So we have this, right? Assign each a different color. first number should always be teal so that you have a positive number. So usually order of operations, right? Plus, minus, times, divide. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number should be that is less than 4 digits. It's considered the numeric core, like 18. So if we look at this one, no, this one, and if we put it to the top, because you can't see it, it's under the other picture, there we go. So let's make a list out of this, right? Pages. Pigs. I'm gonna have to freaking just use a quick thing for this because I'm not about to sit here and pretend like I can just pop out the number for the letter P. Letter to alphabetical number. Okay, let me just check that this thing does what I want it to. Okay, yeah. So P is 16. I is 9. G is 7. And S is 19. That's a 5 by 5, so this can take a second, but let's go ahead and say 16 minus 9 is 7. Times 7 is 49. Doesn't divide by 19, does it? Nope, that doesn't work very well. I mean, it's a little over 3, but round when I don't, well, I'm not told to round, right? Okay, so this is probably not just direct use of cipher. Okay, so for pigs, they did the frick is green. 16, 9, 7, 19. Which is what I have, but they did green, yellow, blue, red. Oh, I see, they have different colors. So addition, subtraction. They did division before multiplication. Why did they do that? Is there something in the numeric cipher note that says to do that? I'm going to look at their version of clam and see if that's a consistent trend. No, they do them in different orders. So it's just find an order that makes a number between 1 and 26, I'm guessing. Okay. So yeah, so in this case, since it doesn't come out whole, we have to do a different order of operations. So in this case, 16 minus 9 is 7. Divided by 7. It's 1 times 19 is 19. So this is a very long set of plug and chug, basically. But yeah, if you take all of these words in this list and you know what numbers they should equate to, you just have to find addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and it usually starts with addition. Probably always, right? Because that's what the numeric core said to do. It always starts with addition. but then you do the subtraction, multiplication, division in whatever order that gives you a whole number between 1 and 26 for the English alphabet. So instead of bothering to literally figure all of that out myself, we will be copying the guide because the guide knows what they're talking about. So, in this picture, I'll go ahead and probably have to move it and resize it because I need to see two things at once, so I'm sorry. So this is the numeric core stuff. It's just a little bit more involved. You always start with addition, and then the subtraction, multiplication, division happen in any order that give you a whole number that's within the alphabet. So pigs is S. Clam, W. Toad ends up being a T. E. Tree is a B. Hand. There's a lot of tap to reveal stuff on this thing. Hand is also a B. Sand is a T. Peak is an A. I know what the first two words are because I've seen it in one of the other things that we're going to do. I for card. $12 for road. But yeah, L. L is 12. Whoops. L. Base is 15O. So this is, for instance, P, I, G, S is 16, 9, 7, 19, this, always, addition, whatever gives number 1 to 26. Exactly. So moving on, just so that we've said that, written it, everyone's clear. We have an I for male. T for heat. In for will. A for maid. O for safe. guessing black books or something. I don't know. Date is an L. If you can't guess the first two words, then you need more English lessons. E. T. I know this game does puns, but I really want card to actually be an E. Oh well. In. Oh, blank, not black. K. And last but not least, L. R. S. K. And S. So Stillwater Tints Blank Books. Trying to get ahead of myself, there's a few things I'm looking at. Um, oh, so I can tell you what this kind of comes from. That's what that was about. So basically, how we knew to use the weird key, couldn't tell you. Genuinely couldn't tell you. Oh, wait. Gotcha. Now I know. Okay. So, you remember the um anyway, Stillwater Tints blank books. Do you remember when we were looking at the coat of arms and we're like, okay, it's 1213. Not quite. That also was a numeric core system. So 1212. It's saying that's supposed to translate to 1211 and 2 PS. But if we do this, let me go ahead and try 1000 divided by 200 just to make it small times 10 maybe. I don't know. No, it's 1213. Yeah, they just mistyped it. They have it 1212. It was 1213, so that's why it translates to 1210 and 3, right? Uh, oops. Which then reduces down to 53, which is how you know to come here. It's how you know to come. Where am I? What am I doing? 44 steps. I'm not going to waste it. But when you go, tells you to do number 53 in the vault, and then when you do, we did get a memo where it said, is that one that I have that I can just pop up real quick? Actually, that'd be kind of nice if I could. Recording examples. Okay, I don't know exactly where it was written, but somewhere there was a memo that said, and I remember it, I just, post me if I can find that memo. Please put it up here. But it says the family core is the sum of its digits. So since we got 53 from the family crest, we sum up the digits and it's 8. So we take the 8 key to deposit box 53. And that's how we get this. I don't know why we should have just known that. But that was the thing we could have found if we'd spent exhaustive amounts of time in this game, I suspect. Pouring over, again, these are kind of hints that are like, if you have taken pictures and written down every single scarce piece of information that you couldn't figure out in this game, you would find that stuff left over. But I certainly did not think of that. So I know where we solve. Then you open the deposit box and solve the thing that we just solved, right? And that's the quote-unquote coat of arms puzzle that we just did. Okay. So now what we need is a watering can. So we'll have to try and trade for that. Of course, I don't think, oh, I do have 3 green rooms, so we can do this. Okay, if we have the steps and if we have the power. We have a pantry that's fully loaded, so we'll see what we can do, but we need to go and try and trade for a watering bucket. I want to do this all in one day. We probably won't be able to, but I'm going to try. Also, my pantry should be more than full. I've had 4 things go in here. Nice. $128 steps, that helps for sure. Can't draft anything else, I don't think, so that will be the end of my step boosts, but that definitely helps. But we need a watering can. That's probably a tall order to try and trade for. It's not showing anything up immediately. Oops, I didn't really mean to do that. Telescope, though. I would like a watering can. Liz. Searching for car keys. Kind of worth it though at this point. Yeah, we'll probably have to do this over multiple days to try and get the watering can. But hey, I can go ahead and go get the garage stuff with my car keys. Also, do I have a gear thing? Sure do. Didn't make burning thunder today, but you know. Did I actually walk in here? I think I did, but did I look intently for a watering can? I don't think I looked for a watering can. Okie dokie, also, what got spread in here? Looking more food. Huzzah. I think keys, no? Did I already get those? Nope. Awesome. Now we turn around. Didn't do any digging in here, and I traded off the jackhammer. Good puppy. Yeah, I did okay. Don't remember what was in the observatory, but I can get an extra star, so we're gonna do it. I have telescopy. No, it's way up there, okay. None of which helps me now. This the way to garage? No, next one up, okay. Oops. Next one up. There we go. Watering can, please. Nope. But since we have all the steps in the world, that was the original 1213, but it's 1,210 and 3. And when you cipher that, you can get, or 11 and 2, I think it's technically 11 and 2, but whatever. When you cipher that, you can get the 53. And then the whatever note we had that did exist, that the family core is the sum of its digits, which didn't mean a darn thing to us, but at the time that we got it. But that's why 53 becomes 8. So you use the 8 key on deposit box 53. But like I said last time, this game has an ending. It should have an ending. It belongs with an ending. I wasn't ready for the ending, so I'm not going to spend that much time in the game to wrestle all of those small details out. But I appreciate that someone else has, and that's, you know, it matters. Those people matter. But my time also matters, and I'm not spending it looking for smallest clues when I have no reason to think we can do stuff. You know? So. That's just how it be. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Now everything's going to go to that, aren't they? New. New on the list. Sure. We are really going for watering can here, but I'm not gonna get it, I don't think. Yeah, probably not. So what we'll do, we'll just go ahead and call it the day. And we'll come back tomorrow. Try to get stuff happening. Yeah. The only other thing I'm going to go ahead and try and get the Blackbird stuff. And see if I can trade that for it, but I don't think so. And if so, I'm just going to put it back and then go to our break room and call it a day. Yeah. I still wish we knew the Bon Marble account with all of its fake industries entries. That would be nice, but we didn't ever use Swansong HSS. I don't know if it should be all caps or what to do about that, but or at least it takes up something, right? So okay. So we took up space in some sense, but we did not get anything particularly happening with a watering can. Instead, we got more of a watering can't, you know? We're not gonna get it, it's fine. So, we traded stuff, it'll go back to its default positions tomorrow. We can put them back in the grotto if we want, or we can just carry them around. Hoping for a treasure, not a treasure, a throne room. Where is our break room? Right next to us. Call it here. We've been going for an hour, but I want to try and finish this part of this, which leads to another part of something else, but that'll probably take its own amount of time. And again, I don't like doing build up and not showing any kind of rewards, so I'm gonna try and figure this out in less than 2 hours. Which means I probably, if I'm really going for this to be that kind of a run, I probably need to go for green rooms. If I'm really trying to get that to happen. I'm gonna code check here actually. The reason is because I'm gonna save that room. That is the one room I'm going to save. Observatory here is just fine. Something long and far away. Den is good. Okay. Today we can, not inkwell. Tomorrow we can inkwell. I could trade the archive key, I guess. That would have been nice. Ips. apple's fine. Honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world considering I'm stuck to a dead end here. Give me watering can. Apparently watering can't. I did code check in that closet. Oops. That's okay. No, I don't really care about that. Take this and hold on to it. No item. Okay. Workshop. I will not get garage today. Patio is probably a good option. Emphasis on probably. Roasted Verena is probably a good option. If I can get all of the watering cans, all the there, you know. Slime is a solid room. I'm just trying to tease out the watering can. I'm not going to be able to, I don't think. Not going to be able to, but I have to try. Oh, all are bad. This is least bad somehow. We can use kitchen later on to make up for it. Maybe show them if we can get it. Pull the lever. I don't have a 4 years, so I'm gonna just go with passageway, I think. Commissary is not bad. Laundry room. Be interesting. But all of these options are really terrible, honestly. Shovel, set of gems, magnifying glass, and all the gems I can afford because I'm gonna have a hard day. I can just feel it. Can I still open just this? Yeah, I can, okay. Oops, coming back. That was the only thing, apparently. Oh, sure, whatever this is. Lab is not bad. Is there any benefit to doing this? Can I select anything that's below these? No. No, I can't. Okay. I feel like there's probably some other use for that. Surely. If anything's changed, probably not. Nope. I'm gonna do a crazy thing, right? There's 10 levers. But we also had the angels 1 through 8, which were levers in the tune. If I try their order on this thing. So Arinda is 7. This is the natural order, right? So 7. Lydia is 6. Rina is 1. Joya is 2. Dowager is 3. Vea is 4. Or Vera, whatever that was. Mila is 5. And Draxus is 8. Nothing. Okay. What was their original order in the tomb? Can I find my notes on that? Just in order? That seems weird. But it's not impossible. Maybe yes so, okay. So just I don't know. They're all a value of 1. Messed up in the correct order. Duly noted. So probably not going to get anything more out of that for the time being. We shall go northward. See if we can get a kitchen or something along those lines. Courtyard's pretty good. Not for food, but for items. Don't want to use spare master bedroom until I'm ready for it. Yay! Probably a coin, but I need a key. Yep. If I can get the study, that would be nice. Move. do have a shovel, so push comes to shove, we can start shoveling it, but oh, whoops. Okay, time to dig. I'm going to go to the workshop and get a shovel with a metal detector combo. I don't have the battery pack yet. Or do I not have? Oh, I do. Okay. What's it? Don't I have a workshop? But I do, so it's good. My steps are almost dead. Okay, that sucks. We don't have a dining room. We can't afford to go to the workshop from here because it's too far. So just time to dig and YOLO. Coins are good, but give me keys. Please, please. Please give me keys. I have no more spots in this room. That sucks. Try the courtyard. Let's hope it doesn't screw me over like it can. Coins don't help me. Please give me keys or turnip. Got the turnip. Turnip. Okay. I think we'll boulder room off of this one. Head over to the west side, see what we can make happen. None of these are good. This will give me steps, but I'm not wild about it. Premium counts. Coins, bummer. Curse you, coins. This may be a tomorrow thing, and this may in fact be a... I don't know. This may be a bad... dig. No dig. Dig or no dig. Got lots of steps, only to have to backtrack like crazy. But we can dig in the cloister once we get our workshop thing taken care of, so let's do that. Hold off on this until we do the other thing. Even though jackhammer's better, but you know what? We beggars can't be choosers. Give me keys. Yes. Keys. Not quite. Keys. No. Okay. So what I'm hearing is I need to draft a locksmith as soon as possible. Because I'm not getting a watering can out of any of this. That didn't have any help for me. So we have a single key to go up from the boiler room, I'm guessing. Guessing that's the play here. Yeah. It won't be good placement for locksmith, but I'll get it if I can. It'll be good placement for anything that leads to a locksmith is the issue. The issue is, what if I don't get a locksmith? The answer is, then I have to put something somewhere. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, that's it. It's Jover. I'm going to go outside and draft an outside room, and that's going to be the end of it. Unless I get a watering can. In which case it won't be of any use whatsoever, because I need to have the trading station out there. Yeah. Open. I don't have a sledgehammer. Hey, if we can get a trading station, we can trade. Let's see what we can get. Try to get what we need. At the very least, I'm gonna have 50 stars tomorrow, I think. I did not get an observatory today, but 50 stars will be nice. Could go straight down and get the Ares key, but I think we will avoid that unless we even can trade things, and if we can. But nothing else gave us what we wanted easily. Trying it. Nope. Oh, money. Oh. Key. Coins. Tin can. Coins. Nail. Very nice. Nail. Doubly nice. All of that for a single key. Okie dokie. I guess we'll key the pantry. And just take note if we have any extra pick spots along the way. I do have an observatory. Did I not use it? Why do I have 49 stars instead of 50? Did. Okay, so I don't know. Just can't count stars, I guess. Can we dig in here? Patio gave us a gem, but I don't think we can dig. Okay. Hello, Thur. Can I have your autograph, please? I will find a way to get to him one day. I will dig through the source code if I must. Yep. B to the cloister. Take a right and follow to the end of the road. Doesn't matter, it's all been bad. And once again, I need a kitchen bed. Or dining room, I guess, but kitchen's probably better. Do. Wow, wow, wow. It's bad. It is just bad. Take the extra step. Give us one that gives us in a good direction. Oh, help me if this is locked. Yep, yeah, I figured. At this point, that was a guarantee, so. Can we make it to a break room? 1, 2, 3. Where even is our break room? We did not draft a break room. Awesome. I'm just double checking that statement. Correct. Okay, so we'll end in our master bedroom. This is a fine enough place. Sleep here, get some extra steps. Call it. And we're really getting close to 2 hours on this, so I'm gonna have to call it here probably. Ugh. But the goal is to get a watering can now, and to have the trading post. Any other comments about that? I think that's it. And then we will find something very fascinating on the other side of that. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will try again next time. Bye!